So Brad, are you ready to talk about perhaps the most amazing thing you'll ever hear? And arguably as well, the most depressing.
I think I'm ready, Karl.
If you spend enough time online reading fact websites or watching fact channels like this, you'll probably learn that Blockbuster passed up the chance to buy Netflix in the year 2000 for $50 million. While it's certainly interesting that Blockbuster failed to invest millions of its dollars in a service that at the time was hemorrhaging money, something no other website or fact channel ever seems to mention, I think it's way more awesome that in the 90s Blockbuster tried to create giant adult-only amusement parks that never took off. To explain, in 1994, Blockbuster, the company, invested millions into what it called the Blockbuster Block Party.
So what was the Blockbuster Block Party?
I'm going to tell you this, Brad, and I'm telling you it. I just want to preface it by saying I'm really, really sorry. And also people watching at home, I'm really sorry, because when I tell you what this thing is, you're all going to fucking hate the fact it doesn't exist. The Blockbuster Block Party was, at its core, an idea for a giant adults-only entertainment complex about the size of a city block. And it was going to include everything awesome you can think of, and kids were banned from ever going there. It was going to have cinemas, where kids weren't allowed, that showed like adults-only films and also sold alcohol. It was going to have ball pits that were adult-sized and also didn't let kids in. It was going to have laser tag that doesn't let kids in. It was going to have giant foam pits everywhere that had foam pits that glowed in the dark. It was going to have, and this is my favourite thing, restaurants that serve meals that also came with toys. As well as all sorts of other awesome shit. Like anything awesome you can fucking think of, they had it. Arcade machines, pinball machines, VR, giant slides you can go down, laser shows, all that bullshit. All for adults, all while you could drink alcohol, and all while kids weren't allowed in.
I hate you.
Just people
I hate you for telling me
I was
this.
thinking this sounds like a pitch you'd make on Dragon's Den, or was it Shark Tank, the American version, that people just throw money at you. To me, I still get pissed off about this. This sounds fucking awesome. This was a thing that Blockbuster tried to do, and they never got off the ground. Like today, this idea would make a fucking fortune. Think about it. I went to an adult-sized ball pit once, and that was the best day of my life. They said, oh yeah, here's a pitcher of beer, here's a giant fucking ball pit. And I went in there for about 3 hours and just spent the entire day just diving into a ball pit. That was the best day of my fucking life. Imagine if I could go there and after I got out went, here's an arcade and there's no kids. There's no queues, there's no kids. Here's a big slide, there's no kids, there's no queue. Here's a beer at the top while you go down.
So no kids at all? Not a single kid?
Kids were allowed in, but only till about 6 p.m. So kids could come in during the day until about 6, which you'll recognise the time most people finish work. After 6, adults only. Kids were banned, adults only. And obviously came into adult-sized slides, adult-sized ball pits. And then at about 9 p.m. when it got dark, they'd turn the lights down and they'd play thumping techno music. And all the shit that was in there glowed in the dark and there was just laser shows. I just want, for a moment, let's workshop this and let's set the scene. Let's pretend me and you are going to go on a night out.
Right.
And you're going to pitch this idea to me for the first time. My reaction will inform the viewer of how fucking awesome this thing would have been if it existed. Let's go. So, set the scene, Brad. Change my background. Say we're at a house party. I'm drinking. It's about 8:30. You're going to approach me and pitch the idea of the Blockbuster Block Party. There's a night out we should go on. My reaction will inform the viewer of how fucking awesome this would have been. Let's go. Start scene.
Hey Karl, I was thinking about leaving, heading over to another place.
Really? Oh yeah, I'm down for that. What are you feeling?
Well, there's this new place just open around the corner.
Moving around the corner. There's only a Blockbuster there.
It's where the Blockbuster is.
Really? Oh wow, that sounds awesome. Well, what's there?
It's not much. I mean, it sells drinks. Some drinks there.
Of course, you can't have a night out without drinks.
There's a slide
Slide.
and a ball pit.
There's a slide and a ball pit. Go together.
It does, Karl. Do you want to know the special thing about it?
Okay.
It's adult size. And it glows in the dark.
Brad, are you lying?
fucking deadly serious.
This is a thing that exists.
This is a thing
we can
that
go
exists.
tonight.
Yeah, but it's not just a ball pit and a slide car.
Is it not?
There's an arcade.
Wow.
And there's a cinema, Carl, if you fancy winding down.
You mean an all-night cinema where I can watch any film I want?
While drinking.
Because it's Blockbuster.
There is.
And I can drink.
You can. But there's also one thing I've forgotten to mention, Carl.
What is it?
Kids aren't allowed in.
Oh my god! Just think! This is so good! What? Blockbuster! This idea! If I pitched this idea on the... Do you know if this was a Kickstarter? This would be one of those things that get like $100 million overnight.
Why has no one done it yet?
That's so cool! Like, if this was a stag do, you'd say it was excessive. If you had a stag do and you said to the person, right, where are we going first? Well, we're going to go to a giant adult-sized ball pit. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. And then we're going to go for a meal where you get Happy Meals and you get free toys. Oh, that sounds a bit much. Then we're going to laser questing. We're going to watch a film. And then we're going to go to a place that plays thumping techno and you can just throw giant foam balls around that are glow in the dark. I mean, that's a full day. So, no, that's the same place. That's the first place we're going.
We can dream, can't we, Carl?
No! No! Why does that not exist? No! Oh. I don't want to finish this video. So if anyone's not grasping what Blockbuster built here, in essence they were indoor amusement parks that sold alcohol and banned kids. If that's not the raddest shit ever, fuck off. If you don't like that, I don't know how we know it. If I went to one of my friends and went, yeah, let's go to a place where ball pits and alcohol, and we can shoot lasers at people while pissed. They went, that don't sound like my scene, Karl. Fuck off, because that's awesome.
Why do I hang out with you? Why?
Even though this sounds like the raddest shit ever, Blockbuster never did anything with the idea, and in fact shut down the two they did open almost immediately after they opened because they weren't making money immediately. So the next time you're scrolling through Netflix, just remember that one of the services they killed was going to open giant adult-sized amusement parks that are giant foam blocks you could kick at people like glue in the dark.
Do you even want to do a like, comment, subscribe? I feel a bit bummed out.
I do, because I want to ask the audience something. Let's find out. Let's do our own straw poll of how successful this idea would be. So, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, but what I'm most interested in is comment below if the Blockbuster block party sounds like the raddest shit ever and if you would have gone. Just so I can know in myself that this was a fucking good idea. Because I would love that shit if that existed today, and I'm really upset it doesn't. So yeah, do that. Also, yeah, subscribe, whitelist, all of the crap.
If we get 10,000 comments, we'll start a Kickstarter.
You know what? No, because I don't have the business acumen to open a giant theme park.
Hire somebody.
But someone fucking should.
Yeah.
Someone should do this idea. If they watch this video, steal it. It's not like Blockbuster's going to sue you. What money have they got?
Does Blockbuster still exist?
Oh yeah, there's a few. I think a lot of rural towns still have Blockbusters. Jokes obviously like they don't have internet and stuff, so streaming's not really that big a thing.
Yeah.
I think they're independently owned, so like guys who still own them say, oh, I've got like 5,000 DVDs, and no one's got internet, so